With the holiday shopping season in full swing, there are plenty of deals, promotions, and offers. We know that. There are also plenty of scams and fraudsters looking to take advantage of Canadians and separate Maritimers from their money. We wanted to talk a bit about this, so we've connected with an expert. Kausar Kenning is a VP of Ecosystem Intelligence and Controls with Visa Canada. We've reached her in Atlanta this evening, and it's nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too. Thanks for having me today.
There's a lot to talk about. Let's start with perhaps the top holiday scams that Maritimers should be watching for.
Yeah, that's a great area to start. So there are about 5 that we've highlighted in our annual holiday threats report. But the 3 I'll focus on, the main one is the extra holiday cash job scam. So this is where the fraudster puts up fake job ads, and they are preying on people who may have some financial stress around the holiday season. So we want people to be extra vigilant when they are applying for jobs. You want to make sure that you're vetting the employer, you vet the opportunity, and you follow the authorized process for applying for the job. You want to make sure that you go through the correct channels. And most importantly, if you accept a position and the employer asks you to give them money to pay for equipment or to buy a laptop, walk away. That is a huge red flag. No legitimate employer would ever ask you to pay for a laptop.
Well, and I've seen a few of these myself. I've had phone calls, I've had texts, and I've had emails about this.
Yeah, it's very frequent, and we're seeing this one definitely on the rise. Another one we're seeing that just seems to have like exponentially grown is fake shopping sites. So this is where if you find a holiday deal that's too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. So you really want to double check and confirm that you have the actual URL for the site that you want to shop at. So if it's Nike.com, make sure if you click on that ad, it actually takes you to the landing page for Nike.com. So what's happening here is fraudsters have access to all these AI tools. In seconds, they can spin up these fake online stores. And it looks exactly the same as what you're expecting it to. And you go on the site, you look for a pair of shoes, and you go through the whole process. You make the transaction, you put in your payment card details. You're expecting to receive your goods. Now, what's happened in the background, because these are the fake merchant sites, they have compromised your payment details. They've collected that information. Now your payment details, you're never going to receive the goods. Your payment details could actually be found on the dark web being resold to other fraudsters. They could be resold on Telegram, on WhatsApp. So you really want to make sure that you're double checking that website and you make sure that you are actually on the right site for where you want to shop. So always vigilance, again, is absolutely key.
Yeah. Couple of simple rules maybe to keep the credit card safe online?
Couple of simple rules. Well, number one, I'm going to keep using the word vigilant today because really, really important. Make sure that you're double checking where you're using your card. Make sure it is the authentic website. Make sure that if you get a phishing text message and it says, click on the link to verify details, click on the link to pay an extra $3 in shipping and handling, don't do it. You want to make sure that you are keeping receipts, you're keeping your tracking information when you do make a purchase, and check that before you go and you click on any link. So make sure that you are validating the links, you're validating that it's the right source, and fraudsters really, they have this level of emotional intelligence where they make this message sound urgent. They make it sound like you only have X number of minutes to hurry up and comply with them. So don't be in a rush. Take your time, read, make sure that you feel comfortable and you're checking your records too.
Staying on top of this as a consumer is almost a full-time job. I can only imagine what it's like from a corporate end. You're constantly monitoring these scams and frauds. Can you put a dollar value on how much money Visa has identified or blocked, say, in the past, I don't know, a few months, the year?
Sure. We've blocked about $40 billion. And what's really impressive is just this past Black Friday in Canada, we saw that we were able to block 38.5% more suspected fraud. So we've actually been able to increase our technology, use Gen AI tools that we have built out over the past year, and we're able to fight AI with AI.
It must be a constant battle to keep up. These fraudsters are innovative. They're trying, they have a lot at stake, so they're trying to stay ahead of you.
They are, and it definitely is a full-time job. We have a very, very talented team of people, extremely experienced, extremely knowledgeable. We're always trying to stay on top of the latest emerging trends for fraud, for scams. We're staying on top of the latest technology. What else can we build? What else can we provide for our cardholders to make sure that we're mitigating that risk and keeping them safe from the threats?
Okay, we're all going to be very safe. Kausar Kenning of Visa, have a safe holiday. Thank you for the tips.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.
We'll take a break. We'll be back with much more of your local news.